All right, guys, here we have the Ball Engineer 3 Marvelight. Probably a familiar colorway that you've noticed out there before. It's called the Caring Edition. It's actually limited edition. This one's the 43 millimeter variant. The previous one was a 40 mil, so a little bit larger for people that either prefer a larger watch or have a larger wrist and just need that larger watch to fill that space. So big thanks to the crew over at Exquisite for sending this over for me to check out and share it with you guys. Maybe this is in your wheelhouse. If so, we'll take a closer look. If not, you don't have to watch the video. You can click off at any time. So let's get right into the watch. First off, it is 904L steel, and I really love the curves on the case and everything. Obviously, the colors on this one, the Caring Edition, with all the vibrant colors, with the micro tubes in there, they are tritium, so they're going to glow plenty bright in dark atmosphere. So very cool colorway indeed, and limited edition. I'm a huge fan of limited edition watches. There's only 1,000 of these made, so pretty cool actual limited edition. So I measure the case at 42.9 millimeter. You know what? We're going to do something a little bit different too. We're going to zoom in why I am talking about the dimensions. So is that too close? 42.9, so 43 basically. The lug to lug is a 50 millimeter lug to lug. The thickness of the watch is actually 13 millimeter. You can see a high polished on that 904L steel. The lug width, kind of an oddball at 21 millimeter. You have an H-link bracelet with polished center links, and it does taper slightly to 20 millimeters. That's only 1 millimeter, so not much of a taper. You do have a butterfly clasp that folds over, and you have a 6 millimeter screw down crown that is signed with the Ball RR. And that will keep the 100 meter water depth rating on this thing as indicated on the dial, as is the chronometer grade, which is the movement inside is actually the RR1103-C. That gives them the ability to source whatever movement they need to use. In this case being, depending on when it was sourced, could either be an ETA 2824, again, chronometer grade, or the Sellita SW200, but again, also chronometer grade. They may even do some in-house regulation, I'm not sure, but both those movements can be purchased direct from the suppliers in a higher grade that includes a certificate proving that it is COSC. So oftentimes brands will actually just purchase them that way. It does cost a lot more money, but it's a better, more refined movement. And that is probably what's in here. I think they also put their own rotor on here as well. Price point on this thing, it's up there, but like we said, 904L steel, COSC, it is $24.50. It also has a really cool limited edition colorway. You see you have that matte black dial with the ball printing. You have a date magnifier, white date wheel, black printing. You have a smaller, still there, smaller marker at the 3 o'clock that is blue with a tritium tube. And then you just have all those other colors. So you'll have, you know, they're across from each other. The orange is across from the orange, the green is across from the green, the yellow across the yellow, white, blues, all that good stuff. So it's all kind of symmetrical in that fashion. Let's take a closer look at the case back, because Ball case backs are very cool as well. You have your little choo-choo train there. Since 1891. They've been around a little while. And then some verbiage there about the microtubes. The MB Microtech is the manufacturer of those tritium tubes. And I believe the way they numbered this, it's number 467 of 1000. So that is also nice that it's individually numbered. Let's zoom back out. We'll pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Obviously not sized. It is just a friction fit butterfly. No micro adjust. These screw pins, yeah. I think they're screw pins for the links. But you can see there it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Has a nice weight to it. It has some presence. So whether you want to go with the 40 mil, which I don't know if those are still out new. I don't know if you can still source those or if they're all sold out. But this 43 millimeter, you can pick these up right at Exquisite Timepieces down in Naples, Florida, or online, which I'll put a link in the description down below with all of the contact information for you to get a hold of Nick or anybody there. You can even go to the website, and they have a feature that will pop up with a chat option. And I did discover in my last visit to Exquisite Timepieces that that chat is actually somebody in the store. Like, I met all those guys, Graham and Evan and Nick, and everybody there, great crew. And when you have that chat pop up, it shows their picture, and you can click on that, and it'll show you who it is. So when you have that online chat with them, that's the actual salesperson you're talking to. So pretty cool. And here, I got that on flash. So just so you can see, it's a little more vibrant. We'll kill the lights. You'll probably be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's very cool how it glows. You even have all those little dots going all the way around the perimeter. Those also glow. But here it is with the UV light. It really makes it pop. Very colorful, very playful. So if you happen to go to a place where there's any sort of UV lighting or something like that, this is going to get an amazing amount of attention. If that's your scene, that's very few watches are going to be that playful. This one's definitely that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.